Hello everyone, my name is James and I am the brother of the bride. Despite the grey hair, I'm not the father of the bride, the brother of the bride. First of all, again everyone, I just want to thank you for coming. Some of you come a long way, right? So thank you so much for taking time to come and spend this special day with us. My sister's got married. Wow, I thought that would never happen, right? She's got married. My little sister's got married over there. So James. When I first met James all those years ago, three things came to mind, and they're probably still there, to be honest with you. Number one, he was a bit weird. He had the same name as me, but that was okay. That was okay. Number two, in a very brotherly, loving way, James, we've got absolutely nothing in common whatsoever, but that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Because you know what? Straight away, I saw this guy that was kind, humble, nice, fun-loving, and I just kind of knew he could be the one for my little baby sister, and so it proved, right? So, thank you, James. It's not been an easy journey for Emma, right? So we lost our mum a while ago now. I think Emma was 9 at the time, and we lost our dad 6 years ago. And I guess to start with Dad did an incredible job, I think, to raise Emma from that 9-year-old girl that she was into the woman she is today. You know, I've never really met a more caring, determined, passionate, I call her the arty one, member of the family, and I'm super proud that she's my sister. Honestly, I am. Yeah, Dad would have loved to have been here today, and I know obviously he is with us, so he's with us in spirit. I guess the only thing that maybe would have called out the tie, I'm not totally sure he would have loved the tie, Emma, but I'm sure you would have talked him into him, right? But so yeah, he's definitely part of us today. In terms of our mum, so, you know, Emma's got an incredibly good memory for things that happened in the past. She just remembers special events that happened when she was super young in a way that I just can't, quite frankly. I don't know how she does it sometimes. But that definitely reminds me of one person that most of you have probably not met. A few of you have met, but that's our mum. And if you did meet her, you would have known that the similarities between Emma and our mum are sometimes quite ridiculous, really. How she says things, the way she does things. For me, it's like a reflection. And today, you just look like our mum, Emma. And I guess even last Saturday when I saw that video, you looked like a bit of a rock star as well. But you just look like our mum, right? So, yeah, just an amazing reflection of her. And again, she's with us today. She's with us here. So, you know, it makes me super proud anyway. So when Emma was born, I was 12 years old actually, and I guess as any only child, when you're 12 years old, you're quite happy with that, to be honest with you. I didn't this little baby sister that came along, but you know, I think the bond between us, we've been through quite a lot together, right, Emma? And the bond between us is as strong as it's ever been. You know, I love you more to death, and I think the things that we've done and the way that we've done them and how we've shared them, I'm just super proud of you. And I keep using that same word, proud, right? But to be my sister, to do what you've done in the way that you've done it and how you do it, despite everything you've gone through, I just think you're amazing, really. So, thank you.
I, James David Ringrose, choose you, Emma Rose Bredmore, to be my wife in front of our friends and family. I promise to support you in your dreams and help you achieve your goals, just as you're doing with me, even if that involves eating homegrown courgettes for weeks on end and using the spare room as a wood store. I promise to love you as much as I love buying second-hand records, eating crisps and doing DIY. I promise to put the recycling in the recycling bin and not leave it on the kitchen table.
I'm holding you to this. No.
Shit. And also promise to empty the sink strainer after washing up, as I know how much this means to you.
Thank you.
I promise to try to make you laugh and smile through my puns, dad jokes and great dance moves. Ultimately, I promise to always be there for you through the good times and bad, to be your best friend, your partner, your poppet, your husband. Hey, Fever. My love for you continues to grow each day, and I feel incredibly lucky to be able to share my life with you. Job done.
Right. I, Emma Bredmore, choose you, James Ringrose, to be my husband in front of our friends and our family. I promise to be your loving friend and partner in crime, to talk and to sometimes listen, to trust and appreciate you, to respect and adore your uniqueness, and support you in whatever you need through the next chapter of our lives. I promise to always encourage you. Hold on.
Oh dear.
Get the wind behind us,
Shit,
guys.
man.
Okay, let's start that one again. I'm going to fold it in half. I promise to always encourage you to pursue your dreams and to reach your goals. You really can do anything you put your mind to, even if it does take you a little while to get there. I promise to love, cherish and care for you in sickness and in health, unless it's 3 AM and the reason for your illness is alcohol and juice. I promise to love you in good times and in bad, when life seems easy and when life seems hard, to take you seriously even when you need to be take you seriously when you need to be taken seriously. Woo! Lost the veil, good catch. Even if that only is when you're telling me the correct way the toilet roll should be placed on the top. I promise I will say I'm sorry when I'm wrong, though we both know how rare that is. And to forgive you for never being able to say sorry when you should. You are my favourite person, and I choose you to be my partner in life. It's a little quote I found this week. So, you are my husband. My feet shall run because of you. My feet shall dance because of you. My heart shall beat because of you. My eyes see because of you. My mind thinks because of you. And I shall love you because of you. Hi everyone. My turn. Okay. So it might be unusual for the bride to give a speech, but obviously we're in 2019 now. And for anyone who knows me, I was never ever going to keep my mouth shut. Looking how to write the perfect speech, I found the best thing to do is to just make sure you say your thank yous. So here we go. To echo James and my brother, thank you all so much for coming today. Everybody that's travelled, a special big shout out for Johanna. Where are you? Hong Kong, Johanna, you made it. And Taylor Matthews, Australia. And not only did he make it, he made it to the full ceremony. Smashed it, absolutely smashed it today, Taylor Matthews. So thank you everyone for being here. Everybody, thank you so much for the help in the preparations today. There was so much to do and I cannot tell you how grateful I am for all of your help. Like, everyone was just unbelievably brilliant. So thank you so much for your help, your support, your friendship. I feel especially lucky to just have so many friends that happen to have so many spare fridges, freezers, gazebos, electrical skills, everything going under the sun basically. Tom White, I don't know how we'd be still here without you and your electric skills, even though you are wearing the same suit as the groom. It's a bit weird, but it's fine. It's not a problem. We're dealing with it. Just maybe take your waistcoat off. I think that'd be fine. To my bridesmaids, you're my oldest and my closest friends, and don't you all scrub it well, you little sexy bastards. Thank you always for being there for me, whether it's going for a wine, going for a run, being glittery, or generally talking absolute rubbish over WhatsApp. I don't say it often enough, but I love you all very much, and I couldn't have done today without you. A massive shout out for JP for the hair queen that she is, for sorting my mop out today. The hen do, everyone that was involved, thank you all so much. I suppose I should say thank you to the top blokes. But I haven't heard the speech yet, so I'm absolutely not going to say that until I've heard it. We'll wait for that. We're going easy. As James mentioned, to Denise and Neville for helping us with today. Thank you so much. Like we will be eternally grateful for everything you've done. I thank you so much. I don't think I would have been able to have thought of every single minute detail as much as you guys did. So thank you for, reminding us of everything that wouldn't have even crossed our mind. Of course, a massive shout out to Neville for his special brewed wine today. Especially foraged from the streets of Malton. We've rebranded it as Mulrose. Is that correct? Mulrose. I just want to warn you, there's no percentages on this, so you may go blind depending on how much you drink. And I just want to let everybody know the menu for today, because obviously you've all got little bits on your table. So we've got 3 parsnip, 2 lemon, 2 elderflower, 2 nettle, 5 blackberry, 1 apple, 4 orange, but they're just dated differently. And the Russian roulette of the whole crew, which I feel is the raisin wine. Oh! To Sam Payne for the raisin wine. To Neville Ringrose for never making a wine out of grapes. To you.
Does anyone want to swap some nettle?
Swaps is available. Thank you to my brother for stepping in as father of the bride today. I mean, that speech, I didn't expect that, James Bredmore. You smashed that. Well done. No cue cards, just rinsed it out. I'm sure stepping in as father of the bride today was something when you were 18 and I was 6, being adorable / terrorising you, you thought you'd have to do. But life does throw you curveballs, and you've done a bloody fantastic job today, so thank you so much. I'm sure wherever Mum and Dad are, they are looking down and feeling particularly proud of you right now, so thank you so much. So in that, what I wouldn't give to not only have them obviously both here today with us, but also to have had the chance to get to know you, James Ringrose, and to celebrate and see the life that we've made together. Life can be unfair, we all know that, far too well, but I'm a firm believer that we are who we are because of what's happened to us. So, there's many ups and downs that we've shared together, but the Bredmores are a small clan, and I may be legally changing my name, but I will always be a Bredmore. So I'd just like to say a massive thank you, and raise a little glass to Sue and Paul, to Mum and Dad. Next, to Mr. James Ringrose. My husband. If someone had told us when we were 15, hanging around the park, that I'd be marrying you, Mr. Skateboard, excessive bead-wearing necklaces, baggy jean Ringrose, but most of all, from being from Malton Lees, aka Chatsworth. But despite all of these things, it's you that I want to say the most thank you to. So here I go. Thank you for being you, for being funny, kind, sometimes generous, depending on the state of the war chest. Thank you for the million things that you do that make you unique and make me smile. I promise to be your strongest supporter and your biggest fan in life. Thank you for the little things, like making me tea in the morning at the weekends. You know it's the only way to approach me once I've been woken up by your pre-7 a.m. endless wet fish on dry land antics, and the only way to get a conversation with me that early in the morning. In saying that, thank you for turning me into someone who, to much of my annoyance, now achieves things way before lunchtime at the weekends. There's definitely a massive fat person trapped in this body that you've managed to squash. Thank you for letting me gently persuade, annoyingly push you into getting Julie. You know she's an absolute mega babe and such an addition to the fam. Thank you for my walking boots that always magically seem to be clean the next time I need them. That particular cleaning fairy also does love to clean my bike on occasion. Thank you for loving vintage tat as much as me. Yes! Gary, the ceramic guinea pig in the garden, sends his regards. And he appreciates his spot that he has and sends his love. Thank you for worrying about every inch of a situation before I've even had the chance to think about it. Thank you for making me laugh at the most silliest of things, including your disgusting farts. But most of all, thank you for being there and taking my mind off of life's saddest moments. You're my best friend, and I completely love you. So at this point, I'd like to raise a toast to my amazing new husband, Mr. James fucking Ringrose.